Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Chosenarchitect, and today we're jumping back into some more All the Mod 7 to the Sky. Hopefully you guys are ready. So with us getting into Britannia and us getting basically to the Gaia portal, which I would say is definitely an achievement in itself, I've kind of ran into some problems and I have no idea what has caused them. I did update the pack, but these back here are working. For some reason, these are working with their frequencies changed. I have no idea what happened here, but maybe some blocks were changed or something like that. But there has definitely been some problems going on here. Let's go ahead and see if I can fix them. First of all, I've got to go back down here and make sure all of these are configured properly. And I'm noticing this pressure plate is just staying held down, even though there's nothing there holding the plate down. It's very, very weird. Yeah, so starting off with a problem right off the bat. This is the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I don't know what's causing this, but there's nothing on the block down here, nothing down here. And if I place the pressure plate here, it works as intended. When I place the pressure plate here, it gets stuck. It's not these. I don't know. There's something haunting my world. Well, since this is kind of a problem, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the solution that actually you guys had recommended in the comments. That's why I love reading you guys' comments, because you guys are actually geniuses sometimes. And I get a recommendation. Why don't you just use a brass funnel? And let me explain how that's gonna work. So all we're gonna do is actually move our ender chest down like this, and this should actually place one singular block. So long as we set it to do so, it should only place one block on the ground at a time. If we set it to, we can have it do a stack at a time. Notice I held shift and placed it like this. I think this actually might have to go one taller to successfully place properly. We'll see. This could also work, but I'm gonna have to just click on it. And you can see right here, the filter is set to infinite, basically. We need to lower this down to only one. And that should only send a single item out at a time. But notice it's not working because we have to bring this up higher, I think. Darn, I thought this was going to work. But for some reason, it doesn't work with the ender chests. I don't actually know why. I think my area is glitched out because this isn't even working for this. Interesting. Like, it wasn't that it couldn't pull out of the ender chest. It's just because this area is bugged. What a strange bug. I'm going to try and fix it by doing this. What I have set up right here and place right on the bottom. And as you can see, it did drop a stack. I need to set this to 1. And there's a block there, so it's not going to work. There we go. 1. It's weird. It thinks there's something there, and even though there's not, I don't know. What a strange bug. But now that the stack is dropped, now it should only drop 1 at a time, and our problem's solved. All right, what a weird thing to start off the video with, but this is things that I deal with all the time when it comes to modded Minecraft. There are things that may happen, little bugs, little issues that may happen with your setup, and sometimes you just gotta, find a solution to fix that problem. I mean, that's all modded Minecraft really is. It's a whole lot of, here's a problem and how do I fix it? So what am I going to be working on today that is going to be Britannia? Well, I do want to fight the Gaia Guardian. We're gonna have to fight the Gaia Guardian a few times. That is going to be a part of everything towards the end. And well, I have some more runes to craft because we are getting towards the creative section. And at this point, it's going to be just like bullseye focused on completing all of these materials. So we have some things that we all basically have everything for, but some stuff like, for example, the unobtainium and just like the sheer amount of materials that are needed for some things, we're going to have to figure out a way to get tons of those materials. But for right now, I think we're doing pretty good. And well, let's talk about this Gaia Guardian. And I've already basically scoped out the arena. This is the arena size. So if you kind of can visualize this, this is how big the arena is. And so you can kind of get an eyeball on that. Basically, I've bordered the outside. And so within this radius, we can stay and fight the boss. So just kind of give you an idea of how big that arena is. It is quite large. Now, right in the center, we're going to have to mark this spot because this is where we are going to place our beacon, and we are going to have a beacon set up with some pylons. I got to get those pylons made, and if we take a look at the mana pylons for this setup, and I can even go ahead and get in the Lexa Britannia and show you here. It is right here under Alphamancy. Okay, so Ritual of Gaia. Let's go ahead and go over here, and we can visualize this, and we can just place it down right here. And I like to put mine in the ground like that, but this is going to stay here, give us a nice visualization. But we need to make these things, and they are going to require some pearls and steel. So take a look at this. Britannia, they are called Gaia pylons. And oh yeah, that's right. This mod changes it. So it is going to be a little bit harder to get into it because we have to make at least 1 Alf steel to be able to make this thing. Oh man, I forgot that this makes the Gaia Guardian boss battle a little bit harder to get into. So the Alf steel pylon, yeah, requires this. This requires us to make ourselves a mana infuser. So this requires glimmering dreamwood. So we have to grab dreamwood and make all of the runes of spring, summer, Asgard, autumn, and winter. Yep, and each one of these requires runes that we've already made, but it's just the fact that I've got to go through and make all these runes. We're going to need them anyways, because if we ever want to make these runes that are up here, yeah, we're going to have to get into this anyways. Now, making some Elementium ingots isn't that difficult. We just need to toss 2 mana steel in for each one that we want, and bam, there's the 3 for that. And I've got to get to rune crafting. Now, the Rune of Asgard that's needed actually requires a Rod of Bifrost, which is a really cool, like, actual utility thing that creates bridges. But it needs air, autumn, and pride. So, yeah, we're actually going to need to go even further in depth with the summer in runes and create ourselves some mana diamonds, which I do have everything for this. But yeah, like, all of these individual crafts are really tedious, I think, with this this setup. Like, you just have to go in and, for example, this is autumn, or sorry, the pride is going to be fire and summer. I'll have to grab summer. Thankfully, it doesn't consume these. But you want to get these done first. And fire, 2 mana diamonds. And then, of course, we are going to be waiting for pride. And then, yeah, we're just crafting a ton of these. Now, for the Bifrost, we toss this in and we get pixie dust. And this gives us back 1 of the Dragonstone. And I believe that's all we need in order to craft the Rod of the Bifrost. Actually pretty simple. And then mana steel. We're going to need a little bit more of that because I just consumed it. And we're almost ready to go. So Rod of the Bifrost. Go ahead and craft you. Oh, did I not throw the pixie? Pretty sure I had 2 pixie dust, but I think I just used it. So Rod of the Bifrost. Man, and I know I had my mana diamond I just spent in there. Okay, whatever. Oh, we already crafted a Rod of the Bifrost. What is wrong with me? But yeah, the Rod of the Bifrost, when you have mana on you with a mana tablet, let's see if I can't grab a mana tablet real quick and toss it in here. There we go. We don't need much. This is a really cool tool. I mean, it didn't shoot up in the air like it normally would, but as you can see, it creates these Bifrost blocks, which you can walk on. And yeah, you can end up going up like stairs. Next thing we're going to need is some dream wood. And I believe this dream wood with some glowstone will turn it glimmering. And that's all we need to create the mana infuser, right? Oh wait, this is this the same kind of glimmering dream wood? Oh wait, no. That is not the same glimmering. What glimmering dreamwood is this? Yeah, dreamwood. Oh, it takes 4 dreamwood logs in order to make this. So logs, we need 4 living wood in order to make dreamwood itself. Interesting. And then that gets the glowstone on it. So this is our rune of Asgard. So this one is almost done. As you can see, filling up. I wonder if these runes cost more mana. Don't know. These are the modded ones that are, or these are the add-on modded ones. Okay, so that should be everything we need in order to craft this. And there we go, mana infuser. Now it's time to set this up. We need a few blocks. This right here, that's right. It's called Shimmer Rock, and it requires a Bifrost block, which, I mean, I guess good thing we made 2 Bifrost rods, because we are going to need it, apparently. I almost forgot about that. So yeah, regular living rock, Bifrost block on some Alf glass. Alf glass is mana glass. So yeah, lots of steps to get to what I'm doing today. I promise it's going to be all worth it though. So that was some mana glass. That gets turned into Alf glass. Then gets turned into the Bifrost block. And then we can literally convert one of these to Shimmer Rock. And we're going to need, what, 5 of them? So all of that to literally replace this. Yep. So we're going to use that Shimmer Rock to go here. And then this is going to get replaced with gold blocks. We're getting fancy. And then this mana infuser right on top. Now, the only difference with this spark is we are going to have a dominant augment on this spark in order for it to work. So I am going to have to use a pixie. And yes, we have to put, if I remember correctly, it has to have a dominant modifier on it in order for this thing to even accept mana from here. Now that we have this, we can actually craft the 1 ingot that we need. First things first, we need to craft a terrasteel. So it's going to craft that. And the next craft is going to cost a lot of mana. So we do this, I believe. The terrasteel ingot. Let's see. It's going to cost 0.5. That's for terrasteel. And then for Alf steel, it requires the elemental versions of all this, which is actually kind of cool. So elemental versions, just like that. Bring this all down. And now this, like it said, this is going to cost a lot. I like that it says how much pool it's going to cost to make a bee spawn egg. That's expensive. Okay. 2 mana pools, 2 full mana pools to craft this bad boy. That's no joke. That's a lot of mana, but it's going to be well worth it once we get this made. Oh boy. Look at our mana draining. This is a lot. And I really don't want to disturb it. You disturb it and you pick it up, you lost all that mana. Oh boy. It should be done. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alf steel. Oh my. Boy, is it time to make sure all these are pointed right back in the mana pool so they can get jump started. As I'm crafting these pylons, I just realized we're actually going to need all of our mana to be used up, basically, because I'm going to need a terrasteel ingot to start the thing, and we also need 2 in order to make all of the pylons, because it requires a weird amount to make these pylons. So there we go. So we have the Natura pylon. Now we step up to the Alf pylons. Oh boy. And then this is just going to require some elementium, and it looks like ender pearls. Oh boy. And just like this, Gaia pylons ready to go. Crazy enough, all of this to fight a boss. All of this to fight a boss that we're probably going to kill in, I hope we can kill it incredibly fast. It all depends on how well all the modium stuff does. It could just bypass all the modium stuff and bam, we're dead. I mean, I've been there, done that. It could affect us that way, but I'm hoping that we can get through this. Okay, so Gaia pylons Just like this. Oh boy. And by the way, spoilers, if you didn't know, the Gaia, it mimics you, by the way. A lot of people have been wondering what this is. It's a holiday event that's part of Coral Tombstones mod. I know a lot of you guys have been asking, what's the lady ghost that keeps popping up? It's kind of creepy. Yep, that's exactly what it's from. All right, well, with that said, let's hope we don't waste this Terra Steel, and let's get this battle on. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, we shift click. As hard as you try, the beacon will not accept your sacrifice. Believe the ritual grounds might be improper. It might be a good idea to check for obstructions for large gaps. Oh, I hope my stuff. Oh, it is out by just barely. You know, I wonder if me breaking this down here will fix it. You know what? It looked really good, but sometimes in these situations, you just gotta go with it. All right, let's do this. Oh boy. I love this. I love the soundtrack, so good. All right, how quick? Does it do damage at all? Oh yeah. We're good. Easy. Easy. Oh, no. Not that easy, because we're taking some sort of hits from stuff. Let's get it in the damage phase. Hopefully we can survive. Because we are taking hits. I just don't know exactly what from. Yeah, we should be... Man, if we had Vorpal on this, critical hit, insta-kill. Guaranteed. At least we still have to two-phase this. I have many a times one-phase this boss. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I got the border, I think, right on the edge. Interesting. The amount of times I have fought the Gaia Guardian, by the way, a lot. In many different ways. I've fought it completely vanilla Britannia. I mean, all kinds of different ways. All right. Yeah, there we go. We want to get this thing gone. Interesting. I wonder what I was taking so much damage from. All right. And, well, surprisingly, I didn't get too much. I just got my Gaia spirits from that. Now, I spent some time and got myself a Charm of Regeneration. Pretty simple. And then I went ahead and made another Eternal Stella for this bad boy, because this should give me permanent regeneration too, which I would say is more than overkill for this boss. Now, we're going to go with the tier 2 boss and fight it. And it is a Terra Steel ingot surrounded by Gaia spirits that we just got from the first boss. Wish me luck. This is going to be fun. All right, here we go again. And I did enchant this, but just basic enchants. It's just got regular sharpness or what have you. Hopefully looting helps. I don't quite know. But this should definitely help, the regeneration. Oh boy, the tier 2 Gaia Guardian. It's got even epicer. Is that a word? Even more epic sounding music. Yeah, there we go. I love how it's exactly my skin. Oh, I love this. Even more spots on the ground that give you wither. And I'm doing a lot of damage. Well, I wouldn't say a whole lot. It's about the same as normal. I'm pretty sure it's like magic damage that is piercing through my gear. Other than that, I should be able to easily take down these strengthened mobs. And like this stuff that's coming down, these like spectral rays. Look at that. You definitely got to keep moving. Even in the normal fight, you can totally do this in regular Mana Steel gear. But you really got to keep moving. You got to be careful. There we go. And this phase should be about over. There we go. All right. And get wrecked, nerd. I got you. Got you. Look at all this good stuff. Okay. So. There it is. The Dice of Fate. We get Blacker Lotuses from this, which is really, really nice. Also, notice we get Mana Pearls, Mana Diamond, Steel. We get Runes, which is really great. So doing this is definitely worth it, specifically for the runes. Because, man, crafting runes is such a pain. But we got Envy and Wrath. And this one gives critical hits heal for a portion of damage dealt. That's actually a really powerful rune there. And then with the Dice of Fate, we get to roll it, and hopefully we get Odin. That'd be really nice. We got the Eye of the Flugel. This one lets you teleport basically to a location. You can shift right click a location, and then with some mana, you can teleport to that location. That's basically what this is. Basically the same thing as what our advanced porter is. Kind of cool. Not exactly what I wanted though, but hey, we'll end up fighting this, I'm sure, multiple times. Now, did any of that battle help with our total quest towards the end? No, no. I just did it for fun. I wanted to fight the Gaia Guardian and get there to that point because it is such a fun boss battle. And I don't know, it's just something I liked doing. What we actually need to get is honestly just this rune of Musphelium. I know I'm saying it wrong. You guys are totally going to correct me. But yeah, it's from the North's stuff, you know, with Thor and Odin and all that fun jazz. We need this, which just requires a rune of Wrath, these few materials, and it's actually not bad at all to make this thing. And then on the other side of things, we have the rune of Nidvelar? And this one just requires a rune of Sloth, which is, again, quite easy to get. We have basically all the runes ready to make it. And I mean, at this point, we can go ahead and actually craft them. So let's go ahead and do that. Throw this down. And I think, oh wait, not iron. It needs to be a block of iron. Almost messed that one up. Boom, there we go. And wow, I thought it was gonna require a bit more mana, but no. So let's give it some living rock in our wand. And that's this one crafted. There we go. And so we got that rune. And then this one right here requires all of these items. Very simple. There we go. And yeah, yet again, doesn't require too much mana. And we'll have the 2 items needed for the side. Dwarven Master. Look like we're getting a pedestal for all this stuff. We're going to have a room to put it. There we go. Perfect. So we got that one done and that one done. Very nice. And well, with this, let's go ahead and complete these. And I actually want to try and set these up. So this goes here, and we can put that on there. And then we completed this one. And these are more for just like decorations for sure. And we can put this one over here. And throw this on. Nice. That looks pretty awesome. Guys, my goodness, have we come a long ways. I gotta take this off. The potato mask. It's just too much. It's too much for me. Guys, we have come a long ways in this pack so far, and I hope you have enjoyed. Of course, if you have, click that subscribe button. If you haven't already, give this video a huge thumbs up. And well, let's thank the sponsor of today's video. And that, my friends, is going to be a huge thanks going to Rune. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member and supporting this channel. Guys, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Join the Discord at discord.gg/Chosenarchitect, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.